Welcome to Born and Raised with Trov Zito. I'm Tony T.
And I'm John Z.
And we're here at Texas Wieners in beautiful South Philadelphia.
On Snyder and Carlisle.
Yo, Bo. This is Born and Raised with Trov Zito.
Trov and I met at a comic shop on Patrick Avenue. He came in on rollerblades and bought $200 worth of Spawn toys, and we've been friends ever since.
Yep, and an investment was made in our friendship and in Spawn merchandise.
Today, those toys are worth $210.
Yes, but I opened them, so
actually they were nothing.
They were nothing. Talking about Ron Snyder, we solicited legal CDs.
Sold sneakers that fell off the back of the trucks.
Sold yellow sweaters, all kinds of things.
Ever since then, we've been hanging out in record stores, comic shops, and Wiener
establishments.
All right.
All right.
Hi, and welcome to Adulting with the Devors.
I'm Tivoni Devor.
And I'm Jen Devor.
Adulting, 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 adulting with the Devors.
Oh wait, I guess we want to back up. We want to give a little bit of information about ourselves and what qualifies us to talk about adulting. We've been
Adults for a long time.
Adults for a very long time. We've been married for 7 years and together in what I like to call monogamous bliss for 12 years.
Yes.
I've been working professionally in a career for 10 years.
And I'm older, so it's been a little over 15 years for me.
We've been homeowners for 6 years, and we have a 3-year-old child. So we feel like we've been adults for a good amount of time, and I think we know what we're talking about.
We've hit some adult milestones.
Yes.
And we're here to share.
Yeah.
What's the craziest thing you've ever seen in South Philly?
Very recently, I saw someone stuff a full-size mattress, probably a queen-size mattress, into a trash can on 13th and Myth.
I once saw a man catch a pigeon out of the sky on Ron Snyder, put it in his jacket, and walk away with it.
He's probably going to eat it later.
Probably going to eat it. Ron Snyder has always been one of the dirtiest places in the city. I don't think it'll ever be clean.
Oh, Ron Snyder is where I saw my first homeless person. When I was like a little kid, like 4 or 5 years old, I lived like around the corner from here. And my dad and I were walking to one of these stores that were over this way, over yonder. And there was a guy sleeping on a park bench. There used to be benches in front of Southern. And I was like, Dad, why is that guy sleeping on a park bench? He was like, he doesn't have a home. And I couldn't wrap my head around that concept.
Have mercy, babe. I hope you don't mind. Yo, you know we never go for closed doors, concept of order. Him, let me rephrase, do not stand in our way. Best nights of lives to be lived is pride. There's the wind to claim every time I turn around in my face. And how bizarre it is that some aim with greed to lead the strays. Carpe bins, we salt the season days of the earth, of the wind. Energy saying you can keep two. Now and later we will need you again. We will need you again to remind us of when we lifted hearts to the sky, traded off for eyes and rode into the sun. Who run, the screw's undone. And I know you sick of this loveless existence.
As we go a little something like this.
So today we're going to be talking about grocery shopping and just how to maximize your experience and outcomes.
Yeah.
So the first tip that we want to share is to eat before you go grocery shopping.
It's key to eat first.
Yeah, it's very important. You need like a base, and that way you can stay focused on on your list of necessities. And then we like to start grocery shopping. We go to Whole Foods, which is fine either way. But we like to make our grocery list based on where the food is in the grocery store. So I know with the Whole Foods on South Street, like it's produce, fish, deli, dry goods, and dairy. So I'll actually write out our grocery list in that order, divided by sections.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember packs of stray dogs, and they were necessarily not owned by anyone, but that they were let free for large amounts of time. So you could turn a corner and find like 5 or 6 dogs just munching on
Oh shit, a pack of dogs.
and you have to run the other way.
Roving gangs of Irish teenagers who used to come beat us up, and now they don't.
Nope.
They all moved to the suburbs. So that's great. Larry Ferrari, not on television anymore. We'll miss him.
End of
Noah's
era.
Ark, no longer a program.
What was the guy who had the
Al Albert
talent show?
Showcase?
Al Albert Showcase.
Al Albert Showcase?
That's what's worse. There's no more Al Albert Showcase in Philadelphia anymore. And that talent show was a reason to get up on Sunday mornings.
Stupor steps.
Steps.
Gravy or sauce.
Gravy.
Fire plug or fire hydrant.
Plug.
Water ice or
What's the other one?
Italian ice.
Water ice.
One of the best things in South Philly is Texas wieners. I recommend the fish cakes, even though it's not a wiener. It's flat out. You get surf and turf, 1 and 1. Pretty great.
Today I had the wiener with the works. Mustard ketchup and a secret sauce. Very secret.
So I got a brand new bicycle and I'm singing a brand new king. My riches can count themselves cause all my people can count on me to be too cool. On the poles like ice, I know my height and my super friends fly. So again, on the poles like ice, I know my height and my super friends fly. Too cool.
What's your favorite taste of cake, Drew?
Candy cake, peanut butter.
Mine's candy cake Cota. Interesting. Coconut's very underrated. If it's your favorite, there's always some left over.
I don't agree.
Runner-up, butterscotch crimpet. Runner-up, jelly. Paul or Oats?
Oats.
Best 1980s Philly.
1980s Philly.
You got the whole decade to choose from.
Tikitan. Best 90s flyer.
Eric Lindros.
Wrong. Ah! My next song.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It was a trick because you think 80s, but he was also into the cup.
No, you got me. Forgive me, Ron.
Forgive me, Ron.
I'm sure you're watching.
And then, some tips and tricks for what to get at the grocery store. Always skip the prepackaged deli meat. You want to get the straight cuts from the deli.
It's much cheaper.
Or you could even just buy chunks of chicken breast or the full-size ham and slice it yourself if you have the time and inclination.
Carefully.
You want to also buy the biggest block of cheese you can afford, because the more you buy at once, the cheaper it is, and it'll just go for all your different types that you need. Your sliced, your shredded, your what have you. It's better than to buy it pre-shredded and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and then we always buy a whole chicken because then you can cook that at home, or you can buy rotisserie chicken and then you can get lunch meat out of that. You can get dinner.
And soup.
And
Everyone
soup,
forgets the soup.
yeah.
You take the bones, throw them in a pot, soup it up.
Yeah. I think that's it for the grocery store, right?
Yeah,
Any
that's
other-
the basics. It's
Yeah.
a grocery store.
It's
You
a
guys
grocery
have been
store.
there before.
Yeah.
Ha! Fly through if you're living in the pop world. Dividing lines are swirling, blurred, our words slurred. Drunk weed from the cups of empires. Be inspired to be inspired. Not a fuck could I give less. Watch cleanness arrest and mess. These striking hypocrisies. Hypocrite, I scream to the kings while swinging through the eaves. You only get some fun we go young. With any left run, tell this. Proud ones never drop their fist, they never drop their fist. Ha, ha, my hits for the people on the front line. Come time to get caught, we've been bought and sold. Let them bring the heart, let them bring the hard times. Let them bring the hard times, let them read the hard lines. Let them see the hard lines, let them take the hard ride.
And then when we get home, we actually write out what we bought on a whiteboard that we keep on our fridge. And we have it divided by meats, like proteins, vegetables, and then the little F next to it is if it's frozen, because we buy, we probably go grocery shopping once every 2 weeks. We freeze a lot of stuff. Deli, which is like our weekend lunch stuff. Snacks. So like if I'm coming home from work late and I want something to eat but I don't know what I have, I can just see, oh, these are the snacks I have. And then meal ideas. So we pair all the proteins we have with like a carb and or a vegetable.
Yeah, it's a well-balanced meal. You want to do a bit of meal planning when you're shopping, organizing, and all that kind of stuff. And you can easily check off what you don't have when it's done. And that pretty much tells you when you have to go grocery shopping again.
Yeah. I think, anything else?
That's it.
That's
for grocery shopping.
Yeah, we wish you a lovely grocery experience and a full fridge always.
Yes.
Thank you.
Larry Menti or Alicia Lane? Larry Menti. John Street, Milton Street.
Milton Street? Dude, the guy's dead. John Street's great, but he's like too serious.
Too fun book.
Commissioner Rizzo or Mayor?
Mayor Rizzo.
Commissioner or Mayor?
Hot topic. Pass.
Yeah, pass.
Well, we're finished our fish cakes, so thanks for coming and watching.
Be sure to come down and get a fish cake and a hot dog of your own.
And come to our store at southblaney.com.
Right next to the Pope on Patrick Avenue. Starway.
Starway.
Here's me go a little something like
Hey,
this.
cause I got a brand new bicycle and I'm singing a brand new key. My riches can count themselves cause all my people can count on me to be too cool. On the pose like ice, I know my height and my super friends fly. So again, on the pose like ice, I know my height and my super friends fly. Too cool. Nice. One more time. Cause I got a brand new bicycle and I'm singing a brand new key. My riches can count themselves cause all my people can count on me to be too cool. On the pose like ice, I know my height and my super friends fly. So again, on the pose like ice, I know my height and my super friends fly too.